If you've clicked on this video, I have good news. You're healing. An interesting thing happened to me while browsing YouTube recently, and it was that I couldn't find anything to watch. Now, maybe that sounds like doom scrolling. You're like, well, there's plenty of ways to get over doom scrolling. The issue is that you're addicted to watching YouTube. Well, I have actually been considering doom scrolling, but I think something different has happened this time. And the reason is that I actually have multiple accounts on YouTube, and I flick between them when I run out of stuff to watch. So when I'm watching fighting game content, I'll use one account, and then when I get bored of fighting game content, I'll switch accounts to the one that shows me camera reviews, and I'll watch camera reviews and see what the latest technology people are using to do vlogs and, shoot professional videos. And then when I get sick of that, I switch over to another account and I watch music content, which is kind of why I have 3 channels now: this main channel, my art channel, and my music channel. But what happened to me is that I would flick between these accounts. I couldn't find anything to watch on any of them. I was like, well, this is weird. Is this like the worst version of doom scrolling? Like I doom scroll on one account until I can doom scroll no more. And then I go over to another account where I doom scroll there as well. And I've actually just run out of things to doom scroll about. I think actually something different has happened. And I think the problem is that I'm not interested in spending money anymore. And think about what happens on the YouTube platform. The main thing they like to do, right, is show people videos, which we make for the platform, and then they stuff ads into those videos, which is a great system. It means that creators get paid. They also get to make more or less anything they want to. It's been a great system, and it's still going. But what if the people who watch YouTube don't want to spend money anymore? Then the system is in trouble, right? Well, that's what happened to me. I was looking at my YouTube home feed, and I was like, well, there are no controllers I want to buy. There are no cameras I'm interested in purchasing. And I've already decided I don't really need a new guitar. So where am I? And I was looking at the home feeds for all of my accounts, and it wasn't showing me anything I wanted to watch because they were gear reviews. Here's a new controller. Here's a new network attached storage system that I don't need. Here's the new guitar that's coming out, but it's part of the Fender lawsuit. Or here's some new effects pedal, some new camera that I don't need. In addition to the cameras, I have tons of cameras I don't even use. And actually, I realized this isn't doom scrolling getting worse. This is actually healing. I'm actually getting better. And as a result, it means there's not as much for me to watch on YouTube anymore. They've lost control of me, which seems like a bad thing, because when I'm scrolling on the YouTube home feed, I'm like, oh God, this algorithm cannot find what to show me, and it doesn't know what I want to watch anymore. It's like, well, it knew what I wanted to watch before, and it's trying to adapt, but it can't adapt to me not wanting to buy anything. So if you have landed on this video, the reason I said that you're probably healing is because maybe you actually don't need to buy things anymore. Maybe you've reached the point where you've discovered you can live a happy life and watch content every now and then, but you don't need to constantly be searching for the next new thing to buy. There's an interesting video out there. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but it was talking about how it's very easy to want to buy something when you're given 2 options. It's like, here's the medium-sized French fries, and here's the large French fries, and this one's obviously better value for money. You end up buying the medium-sized French fries when you didn't even want French fries. You're not even hungry, right? So you're just finding that you want to buy stuff because there are 2 options to compare. But when you've already decided that you don't want to buy anything, it doesn't matter. Large, medium, small, it doesn't matter how many French fries options you show me, I'm not going to buy them. And so this is why I'm saying that you're probably on the right track, but you can't stop there. Because if you don't follow through, you're going to end up right back where you started, which is on this platform, searching for more things to buy. In order for this to work, you need to find a way to switch off the video and actually go and do the things that you thought you wanted extra time for. So as a benefit of not spending money, you get 2 major benefits. The first one is you spend less money, which is fantastic. But as you know, if you don't follow through with this next part, you still end up on the platform wasting time. What you really want is money and time. Maybe you don't even really need money. Maybe you really just need time. I think most people would agree that, money is not the issue. Actually, I don't know if most people would agree with that, but I think a lot of people would say like, well, okay, I'm doing okay for money. I'll find a way. But what I really wish I had was time. And most of the time, no pun intended, that's not really a pun, is it? People find that they do have the time, but the time is being eaten by the habits that they have. Things like watching YouTube, playing video games. I'm not saying that playing video games is bad. I'm a video game channel. I love video games. Maybe what you're trying to do is avoid spending time on the things you didn't actually want to do, the things that Google and other algorithms decided that you should do, so that you can spend the times on the things you do want to do, which could be playing video games. It could be just hanging out with friends. It could be going out and traveling. It could be going out and checking out would be cool. No, checking out that new restaurant that you've had your eye on, or going out and seeing that movie, or it could even going out and going shopping. So we're actually down to spending money again. But the reason I say you need to follow through is that if you don't, you do end up still doom scrolling, and you're like right back at square one. You fixed your doom scrolling, then you moved on to just spending money, then you fixed your spending money, and now you're just kind of on this like the precipice of success. If you can just turn the app off, you can have your time free again. But if you leave the app on, you're just back to doom scrolling, and now you don't even know why you're watching the content. It's just this weird hangover from the person you used to be. You used to buy stuff, and so you were always looking for reviews, and so there was always plenty of content for you to sift through because there's always new stuff coming out, and it's really easy to get into the habit of watching videos to compare two products before you even realize that you didn't want that category of product at all. Now, the reason I'm telling you that you need to follow through is that a lot of people will probably fail at this point because it's so difficult, or at least it feels difficult to follow through. And the reason it feels difficult to follow through is because when you have decided to close the app and get your life back, you have to decide, what do I do with this newfound time? You thought you knew what you wanted to do, right? Let's say that you wanted to play some video games. Let's say that you wanted to learn a musical instrument. Let's say you wanted to go out and hang out with some friends. At this point, now that you've been like, okay, now I've got 2 hours free today and like another hour free tomorrow. I've got like 5 hours free this week to do stuff instead of watching TV, watching YouTube videos about things that I don't even want to buy anyway. The problem is that you may find discomfort rather. You'll find discomfort when it comes to actually doing the thing that you wanted to do. It's possible that the thing you wanted to do causes you so much discomfort that that's the reason why you are buying stuff or just doom scrolling on the internet. Buying stuff and doom scrolling is significantly less painful than going out and trying the difficult thing that you wanted to do. Because let's face it, we're humans and we like to stay in our comfort zone. And so in order to actually make any progress or get towards the things that we want to do, we end up having to do the thing that causes us a bit of discomfort. But we're not saying like this is actual pain. We're not saying that this is actually going to kill you. Like if you learn a new instrument, chances of you dying while you try to like learn a new instrument, not impossible, but it's pretty low. So you have to understand that, yes, it causes you the feeling of discomfort at first, but it's because it's like trying to keep you safe in your safe zone. But the algorithm has like hacked your brain into making you think that the only safe thing that you can do is scroll on YouTube. Have you ever been scrolling even on your Netflix account or your Disney Plus or your Amazon Prime, whatever platform it is that you're subscribed to? And there's like 400 different TV programs to watch, or movies, in fact. And you're like, I don't want to watch any of these things. And so you end up doom scrolling on whatever platform it is, Instagram or YouTube, and watching shorts content or even just regular videos on YouTube. I don't think it really matters. I think shorts is just like an amplified version of the problem. But if you find that even when you have like a large backlog of video games, games that you've already paid for, and you're like, I've got 2 hours free, but I just don't want to play any of these games. It might be that you just don't want to play video games anymore. Maybe you've grown out of it, which could happen to certain people. But maybe actually you do like playing video games, but there's a certain amount of discomfort that comes with entering into the video game, like because you have to like create a character, you start a new, well, you have to like create a name for that character, or you have to get invested in these new fighting game systems, or understanding the mechanics of this RPG, or you know, like going online can cause you social anxiety. There's all these things, even though you've decided you want to play this new game, that are going to look like they're going to cause you discomfort. But if you can get past that, if you can find a way to remind yourself that this is what you want to do, then you can save yourself, and again, we're talking about hours and hours of your life, from doom scrolling and trying to like buy stuff, even though you're already on the precipice. You've basically already kind of healed yourself, but you could fall back into it. So we've established that it's difficult. What do you actually do about it? Well, I'm going to give you what I think is basically the answer here. You just need to ask yourself, is that all there is to me? I'm just a mouth wide open. That's how the corporations see you. And all I do is I need to be fed, and so I will hand out money as long as you feed me all the things you want me to buy. Are you just a mouth? Are you just a consumer? And if you ask yourself, is that really all there is to me? You'll probably feel the burning like power inside you. You'll be like, no, I refuse to believe that that's all there is to me, because there is way much more to you. It's just that if you watch enough of any videos or posts on any social platforms, eventually you start to think, well, this is who I am. Like, you don't say it out loud, and maybe you're not actually conscious of it, but you actually start to feel like, this is who I am. I'm just a person that compares stuff and buys stuff. And it happens without you really noticing it until you decide, I'm not going to spend any money anymore. And then you're like, now I don't know what to watch. I don't know what to watch on YouTube. I don't know what I'm scrolling for. I don't know what I'm looking for anymore, because I've decided I don't want to buy stuff. So when you ask yourself, is that really all there is to me? Just consumerism? You'll probably answer with the things that you actually wanted to do. And this is where it gets difficult. It's like, no, there's more to me. I'm a good friend. I'm a good parent. I'm creative. I share my skills with other people. Whatever it is about you that you believe is you, not the consumerist you, those are the things that you wanted to do with your time, the things you wanted to do more with your time. I'm a person that enjoys video games. To put it really simply, you probably just want more time to actually play video games and see all those storylines that you heard were so amazing. And I really think for this specific situation, it's that simple. You just need to ask yourself if you're what kind of person you are, and the answer will come to you in what you wanted to do with your time. And if it's, I'm the kind of person that experiences a large breadth of stories and an understanding of, and sympathy and compassion for all of the different situations that people could be in. Maybe you're a gamer. Maybe you want to go out and experience all sorts of games. And maybe you want to be social as well. Maybe you want to bring it to the next level and go online and go and join some sort of MMO where it's not just storylines fed to you from the single player modes, but the stories that you create with others by playing mobile games. Maybe you take it even further, you go out and you actually do some physical activities with people outside of video games, and maybe you end up playing video games with those people that you meet. These are all the things that you wanted to do, but it gives you a certain amount of discomfort thinking about doing them until you ask yourself the question, what kind of person am I? And if you're satisfied with the answer, I'm the kind of person that buys stuff, you probably won't like the sound of that, because I don't think that's who you really are. I think you're the type of person that has lots of other stuff they want to do, but the app, the platform, the algorithm has made you think that this is what you are. You might not even be conscious of it, but when you stop watching videos about things to buy, you might question yourself, like, wait, who am I? Do I have a personality? It's like, don't worry, you do have a personality, but the way that these platforms are built, They make you kind of forget what your personality was. They forget about who you were and what it is you wanted to do with your free time. They forget about what you would do if you could get back to your real life. Now, I'm not saying that these platforms are evil. I don't think they have full control over you yet, but I think it is easy to lose sight of who you were and what it is you wanted to do with your free time. To the point that even if you're given the choice to doom scroll or to do something with your free time, you might choose to doom scroll because it's kind of scary to do those other things. But if you ask yourself this question, am I the kind of person that is just a consumer and that's all there is really to me? You're going to dislike the answer if you say yes. You're going to say no. You're going to say no. I believe in you. I believe that there's more to you. You're going to say no. There's more to me. I have personality. I have interests. I have things I want to show the world. There's so much more that I want to do, and I can't do them unless I can break free of the hours and hours that I've spent on this platform scrolling, looking for some new entertainment. And in today's topic, it's not even just entertainment. I'm looking for stuff to compare so I can make sure that I make the right purchasing decision. It's like, what am I talking about? I don't want to buy an iPad or a new Android tablet. So why am I trying to figure out which of these two tablets is the best one? I don't even want to buy a new controller. So why am I watching this video about this one, which has a great D-pad, and this one doesn't have a great D-pad, and this one has better buttons, and this one has a better app, and this one has back buttons, and this one has macros, and this one has turbos? It's like, this stuff. Like, ask yourself, are you actually interested in buying something? Maybe you are. Or maybe it's just a hangover from when you were interested in buying something and it just carried on. Even though you bought a controller, you kept watching videos and reviews, trying to figure out, like, maybe what's the next controller I should buy? It's like, maybe you don't need a next controller. Maybe the controller you bought from watching all those reviews is great and you made the right choice. It's okay to break free and have that time back. Now, I am going to ask you to do something really, really difficult. I know you were thinking, it's like, is this where he asked me to subscribe to the channel? I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to the channel. The difficult thing I'm going to ask you to do is open up your phone and look at your screen time. I want you to... Okay, don't actually do it. I'm just joking. It's too difficult. I don't want you to actually do it. But if you... just imagine doing it. Looking at the screen time app on your phone where it tells you like how long you spent on YouTube. You will come up with plenty of excuses like, oh, I had to wait in a queue this week, and oh, I always have a video on in the background while I'm doing other stuff, and it's not actually 7 hours. It's like, yes, it is. It's 7 hours, or maybe it's 8 hours, or maybe it's like 10 hours. Think of how many hours you could have like an entire working day worth of time back. Imagine if you only worked 4 days a week. Imagine if you had a full day to just do all the other stuff that you wanted to do. Play video games, learn to cook, do some exercise, find some friends, hang out with the friends you already have, contact your own damn family who've forgotten that you exist. You know that these are things that you want to do, but it causes you discomfort just thinking about them. But if you ask yourself the question, am I the kind of person that there's really nothing else to me? I'm just a consumer, just a mouth open with my hand outstretched with money to buy stuff. You're going to say no. I believe that there's more to you. Anyway, I've been NihongoGamer. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Just wanted to chat about this because it's real and it happens to me. I've been looking at the YouTube feed, or any feed for that matter, and going, why don't I want to watch any of this stuff? And I realized I'm healing. And I think you could be healing too. And I think that's why you came to this video. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you real soon.